this is not what I was expecting tonight. I mean, the blackmail I understand, but the murder.
Murder?
Which one of you killed him?
I didn't do it.
I would never.
What are you looking at me for?
Well, one of you killed him.
How did this even happen? What did him in?
Let me look. I'm a doctor.
I thought you were a professor.
I'm a doctor too. In psychological medicine. Now let me just...
That's not how you perform an autopsy. Move over. I have experience with this.
Are you a doctor, Mrs. Offwhite?
No.
What gave you that impression?
Well, what killed him?
I can't tell. The body's pretty mangled.
Oh, that was me. I had to make sure he was completely dead. We don't want him rising from the grave and committing revenge-motivated crimes. What if he comes after us?
We already knew he was dead, you quack.
Isn't defacing a body a crime?
I told you, I'm a psychological doctor. I don't know what you expected.
What in the place is going on here? I leave Sir Cadaver alone with you for 5 minutes and he's dead! Who did this?
That's what we've been trying to figure out.
It had to have been one of them. I didn't do it.
You're just as suspicious as the rest of us.
I wouldn't be so offended if I were you, Butler. That's Sir Cadaver. That is his real name. Wanted you dead. He gave us these silly little weapons and told us to kill you when you came back in the room.
But then the lights went off, and when they came back on...
He was dead.
Thank goodness we got out of that dreadful room. I was close to fainting.
I think I would have thrown up if we had to stay in the same room as that corpse.
Honestly, you people have no stomachs.
Alright, now that we're somewhere more comfortable, what exactly happened?
Well, we arrived at the house, one by one. I was first. And then the butler let us in to wait in the foyer.
I know, I was there.
Shh, let me finish. Anyways, I had no idea why exactly I was summoned to the house. Perhaps a late brunch, or an early supper. I wasn't really expecting all these other guests to show up.
After you and the maid came to give us refreshments, we were taken to the dining room. There, you two and the cook served us food and some suspicious looks.
Finally, you all took us to the study to meet Sir Cadaver.
Thank you all so much for coming here tonight. I'm sure you're all dying to know why I've summoned you.
It's about time!
Well, you see, I'm a very American person, and it's come to my attention that the 6 of you have committed some rather un-American acts.
Now
I'm innocent!
Shush!
Like I was saying, these un-American acts are quite noteworthy. So much so that I think you'll find they're worth quite a pretty penny, if you want to keep them under wraps.
You're blackmailing us!
Blackmailing is such an ugly word. I prefer to call it vigilante justice. Not to worry though. No one here will be able to tell your secrets. Not when they don't know your real names.
So that's why you gave us these silly pseudonyms?
He drugged us?
No, you idiot, of fake names.
Miss Rouge, Professor Pomegranate, Commander Ketchup, Mr. Mint, Mrs. Offwhite, and Madame Blueberry.
Those sound... vaguely familiar?
Why are so many of them food?
Yeah.
I was really hungry when I wrote them, all right.
am I Mrs. Off-White? Is it because I'm Asian?
Anyways, Professor Pomegranate, how about we start with your crimes?
Who? What'd he do?
This doctor in psychological medicine has gotten rather cozy with some of his patients, especially the ladies.
How disgusting.
I hope you get what's coming for you.
How judgmental, Madam Blueberry. I'd think the thieving wife of a famous preacher would know better.
Thieving? Well, I would never.
I have done no such thing.
You mean you haven't been embezzling church donations?
That is only a vicious rumor that my husband and I have spent quite a lot of money to keep out of the papers.
Well, I believe you for one. I am also being accused of a crime I didn't commit.
Ah, Miss Off-White, quite the character.
Say what you want, I did not kill my husbands.
I was only going to accuse you of murdering your first husband. How many have died?
Only 2. 2 of them disappeared, and the most recent one is currently missing.
Miss Rouge, I believe you also have quite the story.
You could say that. I'm a hardworking woman running my own business, facing constant adversity.
That's not a crime.
Miss Rouge, would you mind telling them what kind of business you run?
Oh, I provide men with the company of a young lady.
An escort service?
I'm afraid so, madam. But she's not the only one lacking shame here tonight. Mr. Mint, there's evidence to suggest you've been up to something rather taboo. Something quite unpatriotic.
It's true. I'm a homosexual. I have no shame over it, but if I was outed, I could lose my job at the State Department.
Well, that's not.
Dear Lord, I'm gonna fight.
A homosexual working for the government? But, Mr. Mint, a man like yourself should have no trouble finding a wife. Of course, I would have no idea what one would like in a man. I am most certainly not a homosexual.
Right. On that note, why don't we discuss your blackmail, Commander? A little birdie told me someone let you inside the nuclear control center in the Pentagon.
I haven't told the birds anything. They're far too chatty.
It's an expression, Ketchup.
Oh, my apologies. I struggle with nuance.
Rumor has it you played around in there by yourself and accidentally nuked quite a lot of the property.
No one got hurt, though. So I've been told.
Yes, conveniently, no one was inside the buildings, but it still cost millions of dollars to fix them.
What's your point, Sir Cadaver? The most you have against us is rumors. Certainly nothing I would pay blackmail for.
Yeah, why would we pay you when everyone already knows how great my business is?
Oh, did I forget to mention? I have lots of evidence. Photographs, documents, testimonies, and more. Now, cook, please go set up the dining room for dessert while we discuss payments. Butler, you go and grab my paperwork from the attic. Now that they're gone, the real fun can begin. Maid, hand out the weapons.
What's going on?
You've each received a weapon that can help you with a little problem of mine.
A bow and arrow?
A knife?
A mace.
Toilet paper?
Duct tape?
A bottle?
Un bottle of poison.
What's the meaning of this?
Don't drink that, Commander.
Why shouldn't I drink a bottle of bourbon? Do you want some?
You see, my butler has been getting quite nosy. He's been snooping around and things he shouldn't be. I fear he's going to betray me soon. When he comes back in the room, these weapons will be very useful in solving that problem. In fact, to show my gratitude, whoever does kill the butler will be excused from their blackmail completely. I only need you all to act when...
Please, use this tissue. Don't be so unsanitary. I really don't like germs.
Sorry. All you have to do is act when he comes back in the room, then...
Who turned off the light?
I can't see anything!
I think I found a light switch.
It's not working.
He's dead!
And that's how it happened.
I see. I can't believe Sir Cadaver would put a target on my back like that. I mean, he gave me Employee of the Month last week.
Speaking of employees, what happened to the maid? Wasn't she in the study with us before the blackout?
That's right.
I saw her on my way back to the study. I thought she was headed to the foyer.
What are we waiting for? She might have killed Sir Cadaver. Butler, lead us there.
This is a really long hall, Butler.
Stay back! I know one of you killed Monsieur Cadaver. We could say the same thing to you, Frenchy. I am offended. I would never kill Monsieur. He is my lover for my green card.
Maid, I thought you had citizenship.
No.
You needed Monsieur Cadaver for your green card. There's no way you'd have killed him.
Plus, how could I have turned out the lights? I was in the study with you all.
Oh yeah.
The only people who weren't in the room that could have switched off the lights were the butler.
And the cook.
Sir Cadaver told her to go to the dining room. Let's check there for her.
She's dead.
Relax, I'm not dead.
Dear God!
I was only knocked out.
What the heck are you doing on top of Sir Cadaver's body?
What? Oh my god. They were not there before. Whoever hit me must have put their body here. I'm being framed.
Sure, that's real convincing.
Why would I have brought the body here myself if I had killed him? Wouldn't that just make me suspicious?
That sounds like reverse psychology to me.
Maybe it's reverse psychology.
Maybe you were trying to dispose of the body when you were attacked.
What if the cook was trying to get rid of the body when they were seen? Then when the cook tried to get rid of the witness, they were knocked out in retaliation.
Why do you always look so dangerous? It's like you only have two facial expressions or something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Shh. She's very insecure about that.
Do you think there are any snacks in here? It's been forever since dinner. Hey, what's this?
Looks like a bunch of my arrows tied together.
With my duct tape?
Since it was hidden in a cabinet, this was probably what the killer used to knock out the cook.
So the attack must have been premeditated if they had a weapon like this ready. When would the killer have gotten pieces from both of your weapons?
Maybe during that painfully long flashback sequence.
So they took bits from our weapons and stuck out while we were all distracted, then rejoined us before the story was over.
Any man who's been named by a senator or congressman is dangerous to the welfare of this nation!
Who was that?
You're all communists! You're a commie, and you're a commie, and you're a commie!
That's the television in the other room. I've been listening to Senator McCarthy and his Red Scare all day.
I hate that guy. He's so annoying.
I couldn't take any more yelling, so when I first left the study, I tried to turn it off. The buttons wouldn't work, so I got angry and started ripping out cords. That's when the lights went out. I apparently missed the cord that powers the television. Would somebody please turn him off?
I'll do that.
So that is why the lights went out.
Now we're back to square one. The lights going out was just a coincidence, so the killer could have been anyone.
Not anyone. I have an alibi. I needed Monsieur alive.
So did I. I'm already being framed for my husband's murder. The last thing I needed was another death. This is really so inconvenient.
So it would have been much better for you if Sir Cadaver were safe and sound?
Well, maybe with just a knee to the groin. He did threaten to blackmail me after all.
I couldn't have killed Sir Cadaver. I was on the other side of the house accidentally turning off the lights.
I also have an alibi. The maid saw me returning from the attic. I was nowhere near the study when he died.
Well, I would never commit a murder. My life belongs to the Lord, and murder is an unforgivable sin.
I mean, someone of my status wouldn't be caught in a place as dreadful as this anyways. My husband...
Oh my god, would you please stop talking? I am barely resisting the urge to use your duct tape on that mouth of yours.
Do you actually have an alibi, Madame Blueberry?
Actually, I do. I am an old woman who may or may not have very weak wrists. I couldn't possibly tear my duct tape off, and I have no idea where any scissors are here.
In other words, you couldn't use the only weapon you had available?
I couldn't imagine being in that position. I'm plenty strong enough to whack someone with my mace here. I mean, just look at these doctor guns.
So Professor Pomegranate also couldn't use his weapon.
What? Yes, I could. Okay, this is take one doing this in one take of Felisa acting like Parker for however long this takes.
Start of my line before starting the audio. Okay.
Oh my gosh, that sounds like nothing like
I was
Parker.
really hungry when I wrote them, all right?
This is Parker, but
Okay, whatever.
he's before puberty. Okay.
How judgmental, Madam Blueberry.
Okay, this is long. Okay. Blah, 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 blah. Okay. So that's why you gave us these silly pseudonyms? I hope that's how you say it. If it's not how you say it, my bad. Okay. Okay, word. Okay, word. Ew, whoever this cadaver dude is. L. You have a lot to read. Okay. Dang, that was good. That was good. Oh, that was all a flashback? Oh, that's crazy. Okay. Pomegranate. There's nothing on this line, so I'm not gonna say anything. That sounds so, like, not actor of me, but that's fine. I'm like, how do I give more Parker? I feel like Parker's like, you know? Kind of. Okay, we're getting to the story. Okay. How long is this? Okay. What do you know? McCarthy was right. That doesn't sound good. Ew, okay. Boom. Scene. You're welcome, Parker. If you're not doing your homework or whatever the heck. Hashtag, I should have been Professor Plum, Loki. Not kidding. I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm pomegranate, whatever the heck. Pomegranate, slay.
I saved you a couple of my bloopers. I mean, the funny ones. The other ones were just like, I said the line badly, but these ones I like had some sort of mental breakdown. I had definitely had a mental breakdown during the jazz hand one, so I hope you enjoy that. Thank you for letting me be a part of this. My southern accent isn't very southerning, if that. Have fun. Thanks. Bye-bye. Thieving? Well, I would never. I've no... Fuck, I went British. I hope you get... fuck. Fuck! Woo! Thieving? Well, I would never... I have never done such a thing. No, fuck, that's not the right line. Ugh. Actually, I do. I am an old woman who may or may not have very weak waist. I couldn't have possibly teared. Words. I love words. Do you love words? Because I love words. Words are so pizzazzy. I am doing jazz hands to show you how pizzazzy they are, except you can't see them because this is a voiceover and not a video. But like words, jazz hands, you know? Okay, Taven, here's some different gasps for you. You ready for this? I hope you enjoyed those, and I hope you use all of them. Thank you, and have a nice night.
Really? Yep.
Do you think someone's gonna be like, what is happening?
That's why we're doing it when no one's here.
Okay. Do those walk?
No.
Okay. You just are cool. Okay. This is so...
You got this. Okay.
Of course, I would have no idea what one would look like. Bro, I can't say this line. A homosexual working for the government? But, Mr. Mint, a man like yourself should have no trouble finding a wife. Of course, I would have no idea what one... Oh my gosh. I'm gonna start that over. Don't know what that is. You mean the bourbon? No one wanted any, but I did accidentally spill some on Mr. Mint. Sorry about that, by the way. I'm gonna actually redo that line. You mean the bourbon? No one wanted any, but I did accidentally spill some on Mr. Mint. Sorry about that, by the way. I'm gonna redo that again. That should be all the lines.
What's your point, Sir Cadaver? The most you have against us is rumors. Certainly nothing I would pay blackmail for. I'll do that one again. What if the cook was trying to get rid of the body when they were seen? Then when the cook tried to get rid of the witness, they were knocked out in retaliation.
Do it again.
That's a long line. Ugh, that's a mouthful. I hate that guy. He's so annoying. McCarthy. I almost said the maid's line. Okay, I think that's it. Yay!
I haven't done anything! Oh, that was bad. Those sound vaguely familiar. How do I want to say this? No, I can do better than that. Okay.
Where the heck? Oh. Is that it? Question mark? Question mark? Question mark? Do 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 do. So you whacked me? I think that's it. Yeah.
Here's the redone no. I know, right? That's so fancy.
I was stuck with the toilet
That just
But I did accidentally spill some on Mr. Mint.
But Mr. Mint,
McCarthy was right.
Sir Cadaver was actually threatening to expose my dealings with foreign affairs,
There's one thing I still
leaking
don't
government
understand.
secrets
Mr. Mint,
for the
in the
furtherance
study,
of
with the
communism.
toilet
It's
paper.
about
Who could
time.
have seen this coming?
No, Butler. Being gay was just a red herring.
Washington,
It was never
D.C.
about
is an
your
extremely
hidden
progressive
sexuality.
neighborhood. Goodness knows there are plenty of ladies who
Until
come to
the
my
police get
business.
here, do you
You could have
fellas want
found
to play a
plenty of
board
new
game?
jobs had you gotten fired.